Okay, how you guys doing? Happy New Year. This is going to be our first analysis on YouTube for the year, and we'll be looking at EURJPY. Last year we had a lot of great trading opportunities, and we did our best to update you guys on almost all of them. We couldn't keep up with all here on YouTube, but we were able to post everything on our VIP channel. But this year we're going to do our best to be on track on YouTube, so you don't want to miss this. This is the time for you to click the subscription button, subscribe, like the video, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a thing this year. We started the year with a project to make at least 10 trading millionaires this year. Then trading millionaires, you go through our social media platforms, you'll see more details about this. So if you're interested in that, just hit us up and we'll get working with you. We've already started with a couple of people, but back to what we have on site. EURJPY. What is EURJPY doing? This is the monthly time frame. As you know, we like to look at the monthly time frame and then scale down to a lower time frame to take our entries. Now on this monthly time frame, what do we see? Let me pull up my drawing tool. Where's that guy? Yeah, cool. Okay, so see how the price moved from here up, came back down, went up, and just ranged for a while, and now started heading up again. Now straight up we can see two things. Firstly, we can see this price seems to be trading in a range, in this range right here, right? And we can also see a short-term bullish move from here, went up, came down, and then played around a bit, and then it has broken and created a new higher high, and it's headed up. Right, so in as much as it's in a range, it has tendencies of a bullish trend. It has a little bit of characteristics of a bullish trend, right? But let's scale in more to see what we could find. What's happening currently? And we see how it broke out of this resistance area and then turned it to support this area right here with this strong bullish candle. Now from the monthly time frame, we didn't see a retracement, but thank God we don't trade on the monthly time frame. We just use the monthly time frame to give us a bias, to give us the direction of the market, to see the overall trend, right? To look at the bigger picture, right? Now we've seen it break through and it's headed up. Now you can see my green line right here is currently trading around that area. Now I explained in previous videos how we came up with this green line. This green line is the 50% of two major areas, this area and this area. Now if you look backwards in history, you'll realize that some of the currency pairs respect the 50% level between two major zones, right? Between two major zones. Let's use this for an example. So we see how it came up here. It couldn't go up to the next level. It came back down, right? Now let's show you another. Look what it did there. It came from here, it went up and came back down before eventually going through up. Now let's see. Oopsie. Okay, now let's go again. Look at this one. It came up and then retraced right on the 50% level, and now it came and did something even similar here. Right from here it came back down, it didn't. Now why is this important? As a trader, we know the price moves from zone to zones, which means if the price hits this zone right here, let me just zoom in. Okay, so if the price hits this zone right and respects it, what we expect the price to do is to go back to the zone, right? If it respects this zone, we expect it to come back down. If it still respects this, we expect it to still go back up. If it breaks this, we expect it to break, retest, and then go up, right? But the price doesn't always move like that. In as much as it's going to be moving in zone to zones, moving from zone to zones, it doesn't always move from the zone to another zone immediately. It's going to play around. Look what it did there. Alright, it came down, played around. Imagine your stop loss is down here, right? It didn't hit your stop loss, it went back and took you out if you didn't take some profit down, broke even, right? It will take you out and then now come back down. You understand? So you have to put all of these things into consideration, right? You don't just trade A to Z, like it's not just a straight one-way direction, right? So right now we are there again, we're at the 50, we are testing, right? And now we have a way of knowing if it's going to respect the 50 or it's not going to respect it. Let's go to the weekly time frame and see what we find. Okay, right on the weekly we see more clearly how the market broke and retested this area. Sorry about that. How it retested, it broke here, came back and retested there before going up. Alright, but we couldn't see that on the monthly time frame. So on a lower time frame, I'll show you how we took an opportunity here. Alright, I'll show you how we took an opportunity there. Or I just might leave that for the VIP. Okay, so the details for our VIP channel will be in the description. You can click to join. And by the way, we are running a discount now, so you can take advantage of it. All of the details will be in the description anyway. Let's not make this video too long. Okay, so now we see how it came up, retested, and continued going, and then struggled. See how many candles it printed at this 50% level. We could see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, I'd like to show you how strong that level is and how it struggled to break there. Right, and funny enough, we aren't done yet. We tried breaking and then we still came back down to it with a heavy sell-off. You see, with a heavy sell-off. Now this already giving us an idea that our uptrend, the bullish movements might be challenged, because we can see a candlestick pattern right on the weekly time frame. Do you understand? We can see that candlestick pattern, so we'll put that in mind. In as much as we know the market is headed upwards, it's moved from here, we expect it to go to the next zone, but it's having difficulties around this area. It just might retrace before going back up again. So this is what we're going to do. Let's get rid of all of these things. Oopsie. Okay, now what can we do? Let's go to the daily time frame. So we've known from the monthly that the market has bullish tendencies, right? Even though it seems to be moving in some sort of range, in a large range, it has bullish tendencies. But on the weekly time frame, we are seeing a bearish move candlestick that has printed and completed on the weekly time frame, right? And that's very important. In as much as the market is in a bullish trend, it's going to have to reverse at some point, or it's going to breathe at some point. Now on the daily time frame, we can see very clearly a double top that was formed. So is it possible that Okay, that's already the double top has already been completed. I was about saying it's possible it wants to come back and test the neckline before going back down, but it has already completed the leg, right? So there will be no need for any retracement. I'm sure that retest would have been visible on the 4-hour time frame. Will be there soon. But right now, what do we see? What do we see? Most importantly, we see this, all signs of seller's presence. All signs of seller's presence. Did it create a new low? This was the previous low. Let's see, because like we said in our previous videos, the market is always intentional, right? It doesn't do anything by chance. It's always intentional. Okay, so as we can see, the market hasn't created a new low from this fall right here. Right now, let's look. Let me show you what I mean. This is very important. Look how it fell down. Look at this area, right? And this yellow line. This yellow line was derived from the last low, the previous low. Now see how it came. Tried to break, rejected. Tried, rejected, and then hasn't been able to break it. So there has been no candle close below this week right here, and that's an important information. So it's possible that this move was just a retracement to continue going up. It's very possible that this move was just a retracement to continue going up. Let's check something on the weekly or monthly time frame. Let's see how the Fibonacci play went, if there's any Fibonacci play. Okay, let's use the weekly and see what we could find. No, I don't think so. Could we work with this? I don't think so. Or we should work with this guy. I'm not comfortable with this guy. That swing is weird. No. Okay, so let's just walk away from the Fibonacci. It didn't really do anything. Okay, let's go straight to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the what am I doing? Sorry guys. On the 4-hour time frame is where we find our entries, make our conclusions. I think the 4-hour time frame doesn't just want to come up. Interesting. On the 4-hour time frame is where we draw our conclusions and then find possible entries. Now, okay, let's get rid of this so it doesn't confuse us. Out, and out. Okay, so moving from the monthly to the weekly to the daily, we find we have bullish tendencies, but we had an obvious sell-off from this area. Now, is the sell-off going to continue? Will it continue, or could it just be a retracement and it's ready to go up? We'll find out. Now, there's something we like to do. Once the price hits this green level, right, we'll then draw our trend line from the previous major zone all the way through. Let's include this guy. Bam. So it hits this. So once it hits this, we're not just looking for selling opportunity. We're not just going to jump into a sell. We're going to wait for the market to confirm to us where it wants to go, right? And we allowed it, played out, and it went up. Okay, that was nice. We're thinking, okay, it's ready to go up now, but it didn't show us any buy entries, right? There, the entry it showed was somewhere around here, but I'll just touch on that and let it be proprietary information. Somewhere around here, going up, down, okay. So there, cool. So see how it broke here, retraced, and then gave us an entry. Okay, so if you know, you know. I'm not going to dwell on that. That's VIP information. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Okay. Now, where was I? Alright. So we see how it has broken here. This major trend line, up trend line. Now, its breaking there is a proof that it could go down further. In fact, it's a sign for us to begin to look for selling opportunities. Not for us to just jump into a sell trade, but to look for selling opportunities. So how do we look for these selling opportunities? Now, as you can see, we like to wait in such a case. We like to wait for a retracement before entry. We prefer to see a break, a retest, and then entry. Right? So it has done that. It has broken. We want to see a retest and then an entry. So for EURJPY, we're going to be watching this pair to see if it breaks this trend line. Yeah, that's trend line. If it breaks this trend line, if it breaks that trend line, we're going to be looking for a sell opportunity down to this level, right? But if it doesn't break that trend line, what it's going to do, it is going to keep going up, but we won't buy until it breaks this high. This is the last line of defense for buyers. So once it breaks there, we're now going to look for buying opportunities up onto this level. So it's just a game of patience right now. We're just going to be patient and watch the chart. Just be patient and watch the chart play out. It's going to give us a perfect opportunity. Don't be in a haste, right? Don't be in a haste. It's going to give us a perfect opportunity. Once it does that, bam, we're in. The signal will be posted in the VIP channel. Like I said, the description is in the link will be in the description. The description is in the link. All right, so the link is going to be in the description. So for this, we could have possible sell entries from the 4-hour time frame. If that happens, we are jumping in. If that doesn't happen, we wait for a break of the previous high right here, and once that high is broken, we'll be looking for buying opportunities. Right, so stay tuned, guys. So if this video was helpful to you, you could like and subscribe so you won't miss out on subsequent videos. Peace out.